everyone, welcome to my channel Create with Tina, where I help busy memory keepers create beautiful scrapbook pages without spending hours designing, measuring, cutting, all of those things. So today I am excited to get to introduce you to my Beautiful Ordinary Life scrapbook pages, just to give you a sneak peek and to show you how pretty they are. This collection actually reminded me of some of the most treasured moments in my life, and that they aren't big vacations or holidays. They're just like the ordinary everyday life things that we're gonna miss someday. And having had my baby just graduate from high school, I know that this comes sooner than we think. Same with grandkids. They're little only for a short while, and it's fun to capture those everyday life things that they do and get them in an album, because those are the things we'll look back on and go, oh yeah, remember that's how we used to do this, or how the kids played in our yard, or this is what the yard looked like back then when they played. I love that because our yard has gone through a lot of changes over the years, and it's been fun to look back and say, oh yeah, remember when we had the deck instead of the patio, or oh, remember, yeah, you guys had a swing set and then we got rid of that and it was replaced with a lacrosse net and a quarterback throwing net and all kinds of things. So this kit right here that I am about to show you, it's all about just scrapbooking the everyday life things that make up our lives, that tell the story of our life. So what I want to do is turn the camera down to my desk and talk a little bit more about this collection, what I've done with it, and how you can recreate it. So let's do that right now. Okay, so for these projects, this is basically what I used. I used the Beautiful Ordinary Life DSP plus the sticker sheet. And then I used the extra Ordinary Life dies. I have the whole bundle, but for this particular project, I only used the dies. And you guys have, those that have watched my video for a while know that I store them on these magnetic sheets inside the little envelope, so that I can combine them right into the new stamp envelopes from Stampin' Up. So I did use the Extraordinary Life dies. They look like this. And I used the paper. And then the other thing that I used was the floral flight accents. And I'm just going to pull this out gently to show you. This is chipboard. So it's laser cut black chipboard, and I think maybe you guys can start to see it. It has a piece of cardboard here on the back to keep it safe, so it doesn't punch out, but it's a whole sheet. Let's see if I can catch it. It's a whole sheet of different floral accents, so maybe that shows up better. So you see there's hearts, and there's leaves, and there's flowers, and I used all of these, and there's butterflies. So I used all of these on the layouts too, which means they also come, the full package comes in the pre-cut kit. But I'm going to put it away so that I don't accidentally knock them out, because they're held in so loosely in the package. So those are the products. Let me show you the papers real quick, because they're so pretty, and the sticker sheet. I love using sticker sheets. It makes it so easy. But this DSP is so bright and so cheerful and perfect for a variety of photos. Like I said, everyday life things, boys, girls, it doesn't matter. It goes for everyone. And I love this first pattern because it incorporates all the bright and cheerful colors, and you can pick any one of them to focus on for that layout, whatever color is in your layout, whatever color of clothes they're wearing, whatever. But then one of the really, really, really awesome things about this kit is the back side is very neutral, done in black and white. So you can tone everything down with the black and white pattern. Okay, so side 1, side 2. And then we have this watercolor paper, which is beautiful. And this I actually used to cut out a bunch of the butterflies. So let me pull this out, and the hearts. So I cut out several different hearts from this pattern to get a really pretty die cut this paper, and I did the same thing with the butterflies so that I was getting multi colored of butterflies because of the pattern in the paper. And then, like I said, the back side again is a neutral black and white pattern, giving you all kinds of options. I'm going to keep that on the page for you. Okay, and then this stripe, I love stripes. I use stripes all the time. I generally, in scrapbooking, use them this way with the stripes going vertically. If I'm, never mind, I'm confusing you. If the paper is going to go down the page vertically, I'll do the stripes this way so you see them all. And then the back side is this leaf pattern, which this might be my favorite pattern because it's so versatile for any kind of photos, and then you can just leave it in black and white, which is what I did on my layout, or you can color it with a blending brush, which I didn't do on the layouts, but grab any blending brush and any ink, and you can make this paper whatever color you need. And then this ombre pattern is so pretty. I actually chose to use the back side, and I don't think you're surprised by that because as a mom of boys, I, for this layout, wanted to lean more into what would work with my photos for my boys. And then the honeycomb pattern, who doesn't love that? I loved it, used it all up. But again, the backside, you get this fun black and white pattern. And then my other favorite is this pool party polka dots. Polka dots and stripes I can always go for. I used up all of this, you'll see on the layouts. But then the backside is this fun pattern. It could be V's, it could be checks. I think it looks like baby hearts. I don't know, what do you guys see? It's a good pattern. So that is the DSP and everything that I worked with the kit. So what I wanted to talk about is when I design and create my scrapbook layouts, I always ask myself one question: will this help someone get more photos into an album? Because I know so many of us have years of memories waiting to be scrapbooked. I want the layouts to help you enjoy the creative part without spending hours measuring, designing, cutting, all of that. So let me show you a few sneak peeks. I love the layering I did on the pages, and there's some really fun die cut details. So for example, on this page, I'm showing you the whole page because I want you to see how I incorporated the stickers that come on the sticker sheet with the chipboard die cuts that come on the floral flight accents with the die cuts that come on the extraordinary life, or extraordinary, sorry, it's not extraordinary, it's extraordinary. I say that wrong a lot. Dies. And so you'll see right there behind the chipboard butterfly, I added a pop of color by using the dies to cut out a butterfly from the back of it. Now here it is on page 2. And I did the same thing right here, adding a pop of the orange and yellow. Over here, it's more the pink and yellow, and then I combined the chipboard pieces with the stickers. Now, one reason I think this kit works so good for everyday photos is the titles and the phrases. It, like, just love this. Adorable you. Oh, happy day. There's so many different pictures you could use with this. I mean, I could sit here and name all kinds of things, but I'm sure you guys can come up with them as well. Just everyday life things, capturing the small moments. Okay, and then here, let me set this over here. Okay, then look at this layout. This one, I'll show you a peek of it. I love it because the title says Happy Times. And again, it is not theme specific, event specific, time of year specific. It just says Happy Times. You can use a billion different photos for it. And then again, this is another one of those chipboard butterfly pieces, and I accented it with just a die cut of the butterfly from that beautiful watercolor DSP. Now here's the leaf paper that I was telling you about that I chose to just keep black and white, not colored. I just cut out little snippets of it, and then I used my dimensionals to pop it up, and then I added the chipboards, and it just made such a fun design element. I did the same thing on this page. Let me show you. Here it is again. Now here's those die cuts from the Extraordinary Life. I turned this little notebook paper into my journaling spot for the layout, because not only do I think it's important to get your photos into an album, but it's good to tell the story, whether you're tell it long or tell it short. Get some details down, and then the stickers just say good days. Good days could be for anything. Now again, another one of those chipboard butterflies that I accented with the die, and then I cut some more of those leaves right out of the DSP. But look how good it looks. 3 different elements are combined here: stickers, chipboard, and DSP. All right, and look, I did it again. Here it is. This one, I kept the background white for a nice restful spot for your eye. And then I took the large leaf from the DSP to create a large element on the page, and then combined it with 2 chipboard elements. And then I used a real skinny ribbon that's not bulky, tied a bow and held it together, and then look at the sentiments in the sticker sheet, celebrating the little things. There are lots of words on this sheet. I just combined those 4. You can combine any 4 that you want. And then that's just the DSP cut out again. Let's show you, I'll show you one more. Okay, so this part of my layout, this is lovely, is a sticker on that sticker sheet. And I decided to use my party alphabet dies to write day. And I cut it out of the DSP and the cardstock, layered them together and popped them up with dimensionals. But this guy right here, this is the heart die cut from the Extraordinary Life dies, and I simply used that watercolor paper to cut it out and use it as an accent. I did the same thing up here. I just used a different part of the watercolor paper, and so I got blue. So for me, I was highlighting the blue and the red mostly. And then look, this is a big piece of the chipboard accent. All right, and then, okay, one more to show you of the clustering that's really fun. So on this particular layout, because there's 8 layouts in the kit, this I combined, again, the stickers. Then we have the die cuts, these 2 pieces right here, and then, the chipboard elements. And then these are both the die cuts, that same heart die cut. So I carried that theme across both pages of this particular layout. If I used the hearts on one page, I used them on another, and I kept the colors the same. But look at that large, fun cluster at the bottom of the page that I was able to create doing that. So this workshop, I think it's for everyone. Let me grab these. I dropped them on the floor. I think these layouts work for everyone because we all have everyday life moments. I think of our family, of our friends, of our grandkids, lots of different things. And so I've made this workshop available for those of you who like faster, simpler scrapbooking, and you like either all the measurements done for you, where you can just pull up a tutorial and cut and assemble, or whether you like a whole pre-cut kit. I do those as well because I have many of my friends that don't want to take the time to cut, or it hurts their fingers, they have arthritis and it's not comfortable. So how can you recreate these layouts? Like I said, I offer them several ways. I offer them as a tutorial on my website, and I'll link to that. And I offer them as a pre-cut kit. And a third way that I don't talk about very much is these are part of my monthly virtual events I do. I call them paloozas. I do them every month, and each month they are centered around one particular collection or paper pack or theme. And so this is the Beautiful Ordinary Life theme. And for my paloozas, it is a private group on Facebook. All of the videos for putting together all the projects are recorded so you can watch them at your pace, and they never go away. So once you are invited into the group, you have access forever. We don't close the group. But and at my paloozas, you get to recreate this workshop and you get all the guides, but there is a second workshop for scrapbooking, and it creates 6 more pages. So that's 14 layouts total. And then there's usually 2 different card workshops where you make a whole bunch of cards, including fun folds. So I do this in collaboration with my friend Holly and Dana, and we do it every month. But to join the Palooza, whether the actual date has passed or not, a $50 order from my Stampin' Up website gets you an automatic invitation to the group so that you have access to all 4 of the different guides we've created between scrapbooking and card making using this collection, and all of the video tutorials teaching you different things. So that's a little bit about my Palooza, but what I'll do is I'll link all of that below because it's hard to remember everything I just said. But I hope you did enjoy the little sneak peek, and I would like to know, just for the fun of it, what is one everyday moment memory you've captured recently? Because I tend to snap all kinds of photos of everyday life. My boys sometimes get irritated with me, but it's fine. I'm not going to stop snapping them because they're the little things that they look back on in the scrapbook and say, oh yeah, I forgot I used to do that, or I had that, or whatever. So I snap them anyway. So what kind of photos, or what's your most recent everyday life photo that you have? And trust me, I enjoy reading all the comments in this little community we're building. So if you leave me a comment, I will for sure read it, and I will for sure respond to it. So thanks for watching, and let me know also if you have any questions. And as always, if you like the video, go ahead and hit subscribe or follow and give me a thumbs up. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.